Hi guys, this is Allison. So today I'm going to be doing my book review of Paper Towns by John Green. So in this review there are going to be some spoilers. So if you have not read this book, please go read it. It's great. And let's get started. So I read this book while I was on vacation, chilling at the pool. I had read The Fault in Our Stars about 2 years ago, and I loved it. And so I picked up this book to read before the movie, and I really enjoyed it. So I have some notes to go off of just so I don't forget anything. Okay, so basically the main characters are Hugh, or Quentin, but Hugh for short. He is quirky and wants to go to Duke in the fall. He just wants to live a very predictable life. He's a senior in high school, and he is in love with a girl named Margot Roth Spiegelman. They are neighbors. They've grown up together, but they've never really spoken to each other. So Hugh was in love with Margot. So Margot is a very free-spirited woman. She's very free-spirited, like go with the flow, loves to. What she likes to do, she likes to run away from home and then leave little clues. She just doesn't like to be confined in a small box. She doesn't get along with her parents at all. So one of the things that I really loved about this book is the characters. Hugh is very relatable because sometimes, I want things to go a certain way and I like to have control over my life. And then, when things go awry, God reminds me that he has it in control. I also really loved Q's friend. So he has a friend named Radar who loves Omnictionary. It's basically like dictionary.com, where you create your own dictionary entries, or Urban Dictionary. Maybe that's a closer comparison. But I thought he was hilarious. He's also a band geek. I was a band geek in high school and college, middle school, so that was really cool. I love his friend Ben. Ben is also a band geek. Q has an interesting relationship with Ben. Sometimes they don't really get along, but they're still there for each other like buddies. So one thing that I really loved is this is a mystery novel. Like, I could not put this book down. It was so great. So basically what happens is Margot basically comes into Q's room one night and says, I need your help. I need to do like 10 things before the night is over. So she basically takes him and gets revenge on all these people who have either harmed her or hurt her in her life. And it was really interesting because so the story is set in Florida, in Orlando, and she's just very, very free-spirited. Quentin is not really like that, and so he's like, I'm just going to take her, I'm just going to go. And so it's really interesting to see, the 10 things that she wants to accomplish and why. Q decides to live a little bit, and he begins to fall in love with Margot even more. Then the next morning, he gets to school and comes home, and then he realizes that Margot is missing. She's gone. Now, Margot has done this before, but not to this extent. She has left and is nowhere to be found. So basically, Q and his friends basically go on this road trip to figure out where Margot is. I loved piecing together all the little clues that Margot left for him, and I just thought it was a really well-plotted, well-written book. I love John Green's books. I feel like they're really relatable, just about growing up and becoming independent and figuring out your own path in life. I thought it was great. I love the road trip. I love the friends. I thought that was really cool. I think the other girl's name is Lacey. I'm not sure if that's right. It's probably wrong. But I just love the little road trip thing that they did. I loved reading together to piece together the different clues. I just really enjoyed this book. One of my favorite quotes is, in the beginning, Q's like, Margot Roth Spiegelman is the most, beautiful female specimen on this earth. And then towards the later of the book, it's where he says that Margot is not a perfect specimen, but a girl. And so he realizes that we categorize people and don't see them for who they are. Margot is basically wearing a mask. She basically outwardly showed all what she wanted people to see, and then she didn't really reveal to anyone that she loved records. She's messed up, but in a good way. She's her own unique individual. She's messed up. She's quirky. She loves exploring. She loves just, going out into the unknown. And I thought it was a really good story about just finding yourself. One con that I didn't really like was that I felt like the ending was very awkward. I don't know. You spend this whole book trying to find Margot, and then when you do, they have like a falling out, and then Margot, Quentin's like, hey, like you can still have your fun, but just come live with me. Like I really love you, and I really want the best for you, and I understand you. And he realizes that that he saw Margot for what she wanted him to see as, for what she wanted him to see her as. And I just think Margot's reaction of how, like, no, I have to go to New York and find my own path was just really random. I mean, I know Margot wants to find herself, but, like, if someone's, like, traveled cross country to come find me, I would be a little more appreciative and not just be like, oh, no, I'm going to go my own way. It just seemed really random. I didn't really like that. I felt like Margot was really a witch to Q and his friends who skipped graduation just to find Margot. I thought that was really douchey and really witchy of her to say that. I mean, she kind of apologizes in her own way, but it's not really a true apology, I don't feel like. So, I didn't like Margot's character. I understand, like, why she was written that way, but I didn't like her character. I just don't. For me, like, I love traveling. I feel like I'm a free spirit myself, but there's a difference between being a free spirit and then being a douche to people. So that's my take. But I really enjoyed this book, so please go read it. It's so great. I cannot wait for the movie. It's going to be so awesome. It is Paper Towns by John Green. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.